Hi guys, welcome to another exciting video on Java guys. I'm back with a new video on the second unit topics, right? In the last few videos we talked about something called as encapsulation, polymorphism, inheritance, method overriding and so on. So we're going to cover a few topics from the second unit today. I will see you right on the other side guys. So today we're going to deal with some very important topics from the second unit. We're going to start off with a topic called as packages, right? Once we finish this topic, we're going to go to another topic called as access protection. Now these are very important topics from exam as well as interview point of view. Normally students overlook about what are packages and all. Packages are very important, so we'll go through that, and then how access protection is so important in Java. We're going to look at that topic next. Okay, so we will get to the topic right away guys. Stay tuned. Alright, so we're going to talk about something called as packages in Java guys. Now just imagine packages as being folders. Normally in your Windows or your Mac laptops or your Linux or Unix operating system, you normally create folders. Why do we create folders? So that we can keep files in a particular order. Normally whenever you want to sort your files, it is much easier to search for those files if you create a folder and you put all those files in a particular folder. Now just imagine you have 100 files in a single location and I want to search for one specific file, and if all the file names are different, it is very difficult to go through so many files to search for one specific file. In that case, normally what you should do is you normally create a folder, right? You can save first 10 files in another folder, second 10 files in another folder, right? You can name the folders with different names, right? So whenever you want to search, it is much easier for you to sort your files and search for your files. Now similar thing is used in your Java also, called as packages. Now packages are nothing but folders, right? It will create a folder with a particular name. In that folder, your Java program which you have made will be saved. Okay, a Java program consists of a collection of classes. So all those classes, okay, will be saved in a particular folder. So remember, this packages is a very important concept, because many companies, right, whenever they write Java programs, they will not directly write the program and save in some location. They normally create packages first. Within that particular package, they will save their programs, right? Most of the students do not do that, but it's always a good practice that you should create a package. I will tell you how to do it a little later in the video, right? So we'll see now. So package is nothing but it defines a namespace where all the classes will be stored guys, right? It's just a namespace. Namespace is nothing but like a folder where all your classes which you have created in the program will be stored in. That's all, right? So whenever you want to create a package, it's very simple guys. You have to use the keyword called package, give a space, and then give the package name or the folder name. So in this slide you can see there that in the first example you can see I have used the keyword called package, and then space I have given pkg now, and then semicolon at the end. So remember, every line will have a semicolon in Java, right? Except whenever you use functions, right, or whenever you use for loops and loops, you will normally not give a semicolon. But remember, whenever you write a package statement in the starting of your, normally this statement will be written at as the first line in your program. Remember, right? The first line of your program will be where your program is saved, that is your package name, right? That is how you can define a package. So in that case, what I have done is I have defined a folder called pkg, in which the program that I have written currently will be stored into, right? So for that you have written there as package keyword space pkg as the folder name or the package name in which this program is stored. And the second example, we have created a package called my package, or it's a folder name, right, in which my program, Java program that I have created will be stored into, right? So normally you should create a package, and always the package names are defined as the first statement in your program. After that package has been defined at the starting of your program, then you actually start writing the program, right? That is the convention. Next, you can also have hierarchical packages, right? So basically you can have package within a package. So normally you have folders, right? For example, you have a folder called music. Okay, within that folder you can have Hindi songs, you can have Telugu songs, you can have Kannada songs, and so on, right? You have folder within a folder so that you can segregate further based on the language of the songs, right? Similarly, here also you can have a package, within that you can have another package. So the way you can do that is same thing as the previous one, you have to use the keyword as package, but here because you have multiple package names, you have to use a dot in between separating the package names or the folder names, right? You can see the example there, package space Java is the topmost folder or the package name, dot within that folder called Java there is a package called AWT, okay, dot within that AWT folder or package we have another package called image, IMAGE, right? So in that particular folder or package my program is going to be stored, right? So if you want to define a package within a package, you have to define the folders separated by a dot, right? So that is called as hierarchical packages, right? So you can use either a single package or hierarchical packages. If your project is a very big project, normally you will create package within packages. But if you have created only one single program, then normally a single package is more than enough, right? So this is how the package works. Next I will just demonstrate you how to create a package in Java, guys. So stay tuned. All right. So I hope you can see this where you can see that whenever I want to create a package, for example, I want to create a package under this class C, right? I have a package, I have a project called as class C. Remember, this is an Eclipse IDE, guys, where normally you should create a project first, where you have to go to File, New, and you can create a Java project. Once that project has been created, the projects will appear here in this Project Explorer tab. In this Project Explorer tab, you can expand any of these projects, okay, project folders. So for example, in this case, I have expanded class 2C as my project, right? And in this, you can see two folders. One is called as JRE System Library, and another folder we have SRC. Now, whenever you want to create packages, you have to create packages within this folder called SRC, or it is called as a source folder. So what you have to do is you can expand this and see if there are already some packages. Normally when you create a new project, no packages will be there. So what you have to do is right click on this SRC folder. Okay, once you right click on it, click on new, and then there will be an option here called as package. Okay, there will be an option called as package on which you can have to click on, and you will get a window where you can start creating your package, guys. So once the package has been created, what you have to do is you can go ahead and expand this SRC folder, and you can see the package name that you have created. For example, I have created a package name called week 1, and I have also created a package called week 2. So within this package or a folder, you should start creating your Java programs. Normally, you should never directly create your programs within this SRC folder. Within this SRC, create a package first. So within this folder, after creating a package, right click on this, okay, on the package that you have created, and in that you have to click on new, and there is an option called as class. There will be an option within that package. When you right click on it and click on new, there will be an option called as new class. Right? When you click on class, it will ask you what is the program name that you want to have for your your Java program. Okay, once that is done, then your Java program will appear in that particular package. So this is a simple method or simple way of how to create packages within your Eclipse IDE, guys. Okay, so make sure that this convention of creating packages is always followed whenever you write a Java program. So we'll continue with another topic now, guys. Alright, next we're going to look at something called as access protections in Java. A very important topic, guys, because this is what makes your Java programs safe, right? Compared to your C program, right? This Java has a principle. It's a very important OOP principle, object-oriented principle, called as access protection, or it is also called as access specifier. Okay, these are the different access specifiers that we have in Java, which will help your Java program to be safe from hackers and intruders, guys. So listen very carefully as I go through this particular chart that you see in front of you, guys. Okay, normally there are 4 different access specifiers in Java, guys. We have something called as private, and we have if you don't mention anything, it is called as no modifier. Then we have protected, and then we have publics. So mainly there are 4 access specifiers in Java to keep your classes and methods safe from intruders and hackers to access your methods and classes. So look at this chart very carefully. Your private, when you declare a function or a method in a class as a private, listen carefully now. If you can declare a function or a method in your class as private. The way you can do it is you have to write the keyword private space the method name or the function name. That is how you declare the method as private. When that method has been declared as private, then remember that function can be accessed only within that particular class, right? No subclass, no other class can access a particular that particular function, right? Because it has been declared as a private function. So if it has been declared in that particular class, if that function has been declared as private, only within that class only that function will be accessible. It's a very important thing. It will not be accessible outside in the subclass in the same package. It will not be accessible in the same package if it is not a subclass. It will not be accessible in a different package subclass, or it will not be accessible in a different package non-subclass. Now what do you mean by non-subclass? Basically this is a concept of inheritance, right? Whenever a class inherits or extends another class, then that class which is inheriting from the parent class is called as a subclass, right? You have a parent class and a subclass, right? A parent class is defined initially, and the subclass will inherit the properties from the parent class. That is what that subclass means, right? Next, when you don't give any modifier in front of the function, so directly you write the function name, then it is called as no modifier. In that case, that function is accessible within the same class, okay? Within the same package, the subclass can also access that function, okay? Within the same package, non-subclasses also can access that particular function if it is defined as, if there is no modifier given for that particular function, okay? Next, we're going to look at something called as protected. Very important, guys. Now, protected, if you have declared a function as protected, it means that that function is accessible in the same class, that function is accessible in the same package for the subclass, okay? That function is accessible in the same package where the class is not a subclass. That function is also accessible in a different package with the subclass only. Very important, right? When you declare the function as protected, that 4th point is very important. Different package, okay? Remember, I just now went through packages. You can create a package called week 1, week 2, and so on. So if you declare a function in week 1, in a particular class I have declared a function as protected, okay? That means that it can always be accessible throughout the program within the same package within the subclasses or with non-subclasses, but it can also be accessed in a different package, for example week 2, okay? And in the week 2, only the class which extends the parent class in that week 1 package, that subclass only can access that protected function. Very important point. Finally, we have public. Now, if the function has been declared as public, it can be accessed anywhere in the same class, same package subclass, same package non-subclasses, different package subclasses, and different package non-subclasses also can access a public defined method. So these are very important access specifiers or modifiers that are given in your Java program, guys. Every program you need to use these access modifiers wherever it is appropriate, because the code will be much more safe when you use these access modifiers, guys. So where to use which access modifier, you will get better at it only when you practice with a lot of programs, right? So this is a very important concept, because nowadays in companies they don't only follow something called as SDLC, that is software development lifecycle. That is normally what every company used to follow, but nowadays the companies follow something called as SSDLC, that is secured software development lifecycle, right? So remember, whenever the developer starts coding his or her program, that program needs to be safe. right? So that a hacker cannot hack and find your, get into your code and hack your code, right? So to make sure that doesn't happen, we should use wherever we can this access modifiers, right? Especially when you create bank applications, medical applications, these access modifiers are very critical. Okay, so please go through this chart and practice programs on this, guys. It's a very, very important topic. I will show you some programs on this in the coming videos, but make sure you understand this chart. If you do have any questions on this, you can ping me and always ask me the question. I will share all these slides also with you people, guys. Okay, and please practice the programs in Java. All right, thank you for watching the video, guys. I will see you in the next video. Please share to as many people as you can. Give a like, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you, guys.